Solar Warlocks, we don't have that much going for us in terms of cool new seasonal artifact perks to choose from to help make our builds stronger, but that doesn't mean we don't have already really strong builds that we can be taking advantage of when the seasonal artifact isn't in our favor. You've seen the Sunbreezers build, but today we are talking about a Rain of Fire build, which will help us make becoming Radiant a lot easier. Radiant is a really strong 20 to 25% damage boost, I believe. It's a strong damage boost nonetheless, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at a build that will allow you to take advantage of that damage boost to help you clear out any level of activity in the game. If you go on to enjoy the video, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, as there's a lot of you who watch my content that aren't actually subscribed. Doing so is free to do and it really helps me out a lot, so if you could do that, that'd be greatly appreciated. Let's just jump into today's video. So what's this build mainly all about? Well, with this build we're going to be constantly having ways of proccing Radiant, which is a very strong solar based damage boost. Also, we're going to have ways of proccing Restoration, and you'll be able to keep on reproccing those benefits whenever you are in need of them. So, the exotic that we're using for this build is the Rain of Fire. Icarus Dashing reloads all weapons and improves the airborne effectiveness of fusion rifles and linear fusion rifles. Final blows with these weapons make you Radiant, and it also provides a moderate benefit to airborne effectiveness stat for fusions and linear fusion. Going on to the subclass now for our abilities, I'm using Phoenix Dive, Burst Glide, Celestial Fire, and a Healing Grenade, but you can change these to whatever you would like. Aspects, we got Touch of Flame and Icarus Dash. And then for the fragments, I'm using Ember of Mercy, where picking up a Fire Sprite will grant me Restoration. Ember of Empyrean, where solar weapon or ability final blows extend the duration of Restoration and Radiant effects applied to me. Ember of Searing, defeating a scorched target grants melee energy and creates a Fire Sprite. And then Ember of Torches, where powered melee attacks against combatants make you and nearby allies Radiant. With these fragments paired together, you're able to have multiple ways of becoming Radiant as well as gain Restoration. And with Ember of Empyrean, you're going to have ways of reproccing these really strong benefits, allowing you to take advantage of them whenever you need them. Weapons that I'd recommend to use with this build, obviously you're going to want a fusion rifle or a linear fusion rifle. Probably just going to want to run a fusion rifle in your kinetic slot here. The one I would recommend would be the Riptide paired with Chill Clip. Very strong PvE fusion there. In terms of energy weapon, you're going to want to run a solar weapon that has Incandescent available to it. Incandescent is a very strong solar perk, which will help you with your ability regeneration, as well as just general ad clear. But if you don't want to use a solar weapon for this build, what you can do is you can switch out Ember of Empyrean for Ember of Solace, which will increase the duration of the Radiant and Restoration effects applied to you. With this fragment, you'll be able to have these buffs last a long period of time, long enough for you to take full advantage of them. So if you don't want to use solar weapons, you can just use whatever weapon you personally like, which is what I like about this build. You can mix and match things to fit your preferences. Going over armor mods now, the main ones you're going to want to run is a solar siphon mod or any siphon mod of a weapon type that you're using. I'm running grenade kickstart as well as heavy-handed, ways for me to generate orbs of power. Chest piece doesn't really matter for your boots. Recuperation, very handy mod here when you're picking up orbs to just immediately gain some health back. And class item, got some Reaper mods and ways for me to regenerate my abilities faster thanks to Outreach and Bomber. That's basically it though for this video. If you've enjoyed, remember to leave a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future Destiny 2 content. There'll be a dim link down in the description if you want to copy this build for yourself. That's all I've got for you guys today, so I'll see you guys in the next one.